Tommy the Hedgehog and Millie the Fox's Forest Adventure. Once upon a time, in a lush and peaceful forest, lived Tommy the Hedgehog, whose shining quills sparkled like stars. Although Tommy was kind and thoughtful, he didn't have many friends. The other animals in the forest were afraid of his quills and avoided getting too close to him. One morning, while Tommy was watching dewdrops glimmer on leaves as bugs played with the light, he heard a rustling nearby. Out of the bushes came Millie the fox with her sly gaze and orange-brown fur. "Good morning, Tommy," Millie said in her soft voice. "What are you doing here all alone?" Tommy, a little surprised, replied, "Good morning, Millie. I'm just looking around. What about you?" Millie smiled. "I want to explore a new place, but I'm a little scared to go alone. Would you join me?" Tommy hesitated for a moment. No one had ever asked him something like this before, but finally he agreed. Sure, it would be nice to go together. So Tommy and Millie set off into the depths of the forest. Along the way, they came across colourful flower fields, tiny streams, and birds singing cheerful songs. Millie kept asking Tommy about everything they saw, and Tommy answered with his knowledge. As Millie realised how smart Tommy was, she grew more and more impressed with him. During their journey, they spotted a giant walnut tree on the other side of a hill. Hanging from its branches was a fruit that shimmered like gold. Millie exclaimed excitedly, "That's the golden walnut! Our elders used to say it could grant wishes. Let's get it." But at the base of the tree stood a large badger, grumbling loudly. It squinted at them and said in a stern voice, "You cannot pass." Tommy stepped forward bravely. "We only want to take the golden walnut from the top of the tree. We mean no harm." The badger shook his head. "That's what they all say, but it's my duty to guard this tree." Millie came up with a plan. "How about we make a deal?" she said. "If Tommy solves a riddle I give you, will you let us pass?" The badger thought for a moment, then nodded. "Fine, ask your riddle." Millie smiled and asked, "I have lots of space inside me, but you can't put anything in me. What am I?" The badger thought for a long time. No matter how hard he tried, he couldn't figure out the answer. Finally, he gave up. "All right," he said, "you may pass." Millie turned to Tommy with joy. "Congratulations, Tommy! You guessed my riddle correctly, the sky. Now we can take the golden walnut." Tommy and Millie climbed the tree to retrieve the golden walnut, but as Tommy held the walnut, he turned to Millie and said, "I don't want to make a wish. Maybe you need it more than I do." Millie was touched. "No, Tommy. Finding a wonderful friend like you is already my greatest wish come true." Just then, the badger approached them again. "Taking the golden walnut is a reward, but how you use it is what truly matters. You've proven your friendship to me," he said. "From now on, I will always help you." From that day on, Tommy and Millie's friendship became the talk of the entire forest. Tommy now had many friends, but his most special companion was always Millie.